Okay everyone, today I will go into more detail on my problems with the Federation of the Exalted. So this is what I'll do. First, I'll go into more detail about the members I have huge problems with. Then I'll talk about my problems with the group itself. And finally, I will provide evidence on how this group is part of Rhino Hitler's Nazi agenda to take over YouTube. Okay, let's start with the members I have problems with. If you remember, in my rant on the Federation of the Exalted, I went on a huge tirade against Fire Henry and Dynamo Rocks for sure. However, I want to elaborate on my thoughts on Harley Skellington while I'm on the subject. First is Fire Henry. Oh boy, I'm going to need to get through this one before I really blow a fuse. He made a commentary on my rant on Rhino Hitler and rustled my jimmies badly. He could really give Duke 86 Troll a run for his money. Then he made fun of cooking shows and how important they are to society. Let me tell you something, Fiery Henry. You cannot cook MLG in a kitchen or TV studio. People make food in cooking shows with lard and butter, which are real foods, not this margarine and Crisco bullshit for pussies. I bet you didn't even put lard into your MLG. Those Doritos you used have zero trans fat, so that may be a start. Now enough about the cooking show. Henry is not only a member of the Federation of the Exalted, but also a member of Order of the Dim-Witted Devs, a group that used to be good until they sold out to be OP. I'll talk about them in another rant. Next is Dynamo Rocks for sure, another freaking troll who is a pompous piece of shit. While I'm not going to repeat my experience about warring with him and Fiery Henry, because I'm still traumatized by it, I will note some new dirt I found about him. He is a rip-off of Zarek to the very root, because their voices sound similar. Are these gentlemen long-lost brothers? There's a possibility. Take a listen and tell me they don't sound alike.
You're asking for proof, yet you give nothing aside from vague statements that can easily be manipulated by you to suit your needs depending on your situation. Even then, burden of proof. Until you give proof of people who are harshly criticized didn't leave because of said criticism, we don't have to give you a damn thing.
Despite the fact that all that is something that could be looked past and really shouldn't matter. Plus, it's not exactly something special or unique when it comes to Zoroark, as many Pokemon, or anything from any series, can have or has weird or odd fanfics on it.
Then why make it a worst list? You imply that these Pokemons are the ones you have big problems with. If you don't have many problems with them, then don't make a worst list. Just make a top 5 list of Gen 6 Pokemon I'm not all that fond of. Unless, of course, you're just trying to stir up controversy with this topic so the better Pokemon YouTubers don't continue to overshadow you.
1. Literally the only reason Gardevoir's even on this list is because of the internet getting a hold to it. Like, seriously? I'm sorry, but that's just an incredibly petty reason, because 1, that can happen to almost anything that is in some way humanoid, or heck, not even humanoid, and 2, you can easily ignore things like that and not let it get the best of you, because these types of things shouldn't ruin the fact that you like this certain Pokemon.
Before I forget, I found this picture on the clown's DeviantArt page. So is he self-aware that he's a maniacal windbag and pompous as hell? Possibly. Finally is Harley Skellington. While they are good at art, I think they're trolls. Next is my problems with this group. Like I've said before, Federation of the Exalted's mission is to spread the agenda that the OP is trying to spread across YouTube. It's like they're the OP's elite officers or a secret police or something of the sort. Definitely a frightening thing to see. Finally, I will provide proof that they are part of Rhino Hitler and the OP's agenda. In 8363 MTR's related channels, you can see Rhino Hitler in related channels. MTR is the main co-founder of the Federation of the Exalted. Now why would the founder have Rhino in his related channels? That's right. Conspiracy and working together. Along with that, the other members are subscribed to Rhino Hitler, meaning that they are okay with this madness. And that is why I don't like the Federation of the Exalted. This is Bird Productions. Thank you and good day.